Good afternoon and welcome back to Biomass Oval, where the excitement continues in the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. Well, the opening day rolls on its wonderful festival of Asian women's cricket. 18 nations, 40 matches across 4 venues, all chasing for the same dream, but there can only be one winner. Our second game brings us another fascinating contest between Myanmar, who will be taking on Bahrain. So earlier today, I was with the two captains for the toss, and I'll take you there. Match 2 at the Biomass Oval, and it's between Myanmar and Bahrain. I'm here for the all important toss once again. I have the two captains alongside me, alongside our match referee, Ms. Supriya Das. So it's going to be Myanmar who will flip the coin. Taiteso will flip the coin.
Tail is the call.
Tail is the call, and it is tail. So Bahrain, you've won the toss, and your decision for today?
Yeah, we do bat first.
Okay. So what should be an ideal score for you?
We want to play 20 overs, 130 plus. This is a batting track.
Okay. So you had a good time looking at the pitch, and you spent some time here in Malaysia as well. So how are you feeling so far?
Yeah, that is good. Good ground. We have played before also. We have experience in this ground. That is good track batting wicket, and outside field also very good.
Okay. Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
So Taizai, so you'll be bowling first. Happy with that?
Yes, happy. This match is first match. We are first match. Good. This thing or new thing. I don't know.
Okay. Good luck for the game.
Yes,
Thank you so much. So the news from out here: Bahrain won the toss, and they will be batting first. Well, there you have it. Bahrain won the toss and they have elected to bat first. I think the idea is very simple: score early runs and put the opposition under pressure. I'm sure they have looked very closely in the first game where Malaysia batted first and they won that game for this morning game. So here comes the teams. The Myanmar side. Well, for Myanmar, tournaments like this represent opportunities and opportunity to test themselves against quality opposition, to showcase their development and prove on how they will grow in this game as an emerging cricket nation. But standing in their way, Bahrain side has also made very impressive progress in the women's cricket. So a lot to play for. And the beauty of the competitions like the ACC Women's Premier Cup is that every team arrives with a dream, rankings, and past results to tell their story. Once they step across the boundary rope, it comes to who handles the pressure and who adopts faster and takes the advantage and create that early momentum. Well, the two openers are out there, so are the fielders. Everyone is charged up. And we're lined up for another good game here. Match 2 today at the Biomass Oval. Mind you, 40 matches. So a lot of exciting cricket happening in Malaysia. 4 venues. This is the Biomass Oval. We have the STC, KTJ, and UKM. So the batters are ready. And here comes the first delivery. We're almost ready. Just the last field adjustments. And the umpire says play. And it's time for the first delivery. It's going to be Wathon taking the new ball in her hand. That's a good start. Played in the gap. And straight away they get off the mark. Well, a decent start here for Myanmar. Oh, wrapped on the pads. That look close. And yes, that's the first wicket. What a breakthrough. What a start for Myanmar. Well, a wicket on the very second delivery of this match. And it will be an interesting replay to watch. Oh, yes, dead straight. Absolutely dead. Easy decision for the umpire. Wathon Nadi picking up the wicket. Well, what a start. Wathon Nadi getting the wicket. And it's the captain, Rasangika Herat, for Bahrain, who's on strike. That's a good looking shot. Played down the ground with a straight bat. And she gets off the mark straight away as well. Well, Rasangika Herat, very experienced, also represented the Sri Lanka women's side. So definitely a big asset for Bahrain cricket. And she also has a top score of 161 behind her, averaging almost 50. That's how impressive she has been with her international career. True legend of the game. Oh, that was aerial and good fielding there. Good effort. That ball was traveling to the boundary. Well done. A big appeal, probably just going down the leg. But then a decent over here, 3 for 1. Good start for Myanmar. Hewa Taranga is the opening batter for Bahrain as well. That's going to be a wide down the leg. And not the best of keeping from the wicketkeeper. Extra runs here. Well, the idea is very simple. We can see from how they are swinging their bat. If it's there to be hit, they're not going to hold back here. The Bahrain batters. Meanwhile, it's Lin Lin Tun, who has the new ball in her hand as well, on the pads, but definitely going down the leg. So decent start. I would say dream start for Myanmar here. They've got that early wicket, putting some pressure on Bahrain straight away. But we all know how strong this Bahrain team is. Definitely one of the contenders as well. Very balanced side, good batters up the order, and they have a very formidable bowling lineup as well. Well, that ball slightly hold on to the surface. We have seen some uneven bounce today in the first game as well. The odd delivery is slightly keeping low, but that ball just bounced of a good length. That was beautifully driven, but good fielding. Covers. I think fielding will be a key here for Myanmar. As a fielding unit, they need to back the bowlers up. Oh, almost carried to Lin Lin Tun. Again, the lack of pace, the ball just holding on to the surface. So it's not coming as quickly as expected. It's almost like a tennis ball bounce. So as a batter, you need to adopt and get used to the situation. They'll be playing a lot of games on the surface here at the Bayuemas Oval. Fuller delivery, played straight to the fielder. Once again, sharp fielding there. Another good delivery. Decent over, 2 runs from that. 5 for 1. It's gonna be Yaton Nadi will continue. What an amazing first over she bowled. 3 runs and a wicket. Here she comes. Floated delivery. Almost yoked her. Ewa Tharanga on strike. That's whipped away on the onside. But there's protection out there. Good captaincy from Tenten Tsui as well. A slight misfield there. Another single. Oh dear. That might cost them second run. But this is poor running. They've settled down for a single. Could have been a double there. But both the batters just ball watching. But yes, it's extremely hot and humid out there. So tough conditions here for the players. But I'm pretty sure they are well used to this kind of situation and the weather. The Myanmar bowlers so far, they've done a wonderful job. They've kept The Bahrain batters relatively quiet. That's aerial, but that's in the gap as well. Through the covers. And couple of runs taken. Well, Hewa Tharanga, it's all about power. Just stand and deliver. Oh, fuller delivery once again. Beaten the bat. Another good over. It's 9 for 1. That's driven straight to the bowler. Another misfield. Well, these are the small things that will put an impact in the game later on. Every run scored will mean they have to score extra runs as they are chasing Myanmar. Again, beaten the bat outside the off stump. Well, this has been brave bowling from Myanmar. They're not shy to put the ball close to the batter. We've seen a lot of fuller deliveries, just trying to tease the batter to play that shot in the air. A very packed offside field. There's a cover, extra cover, point, backward point. Almost went to the fielder. Well, that's the whole idea. They're trying to make the batters work for their runs and take that risk. And it's smart bowling as well. They're not trying to bowl too fast, just keeping things very simple and basic. Lil Lintun. Slight hint of movement. This could be run out. Oh! Hewa Tharanga gave up on that single. That's pulled away. There's protection out there. Just a single. It's beaten outside the off stump. End of the over. Another good one. Just 4 of it. It's 13 for 1. Watan Nadi will continue in here. Oh, poor delivery to start off. Probably tying a bit too hard. Fuller delivery once again beaten for pace, but it's not the full paced one. It's the one that's taken off. The slower delivery once again doing the damage. I think both the batters are expecting the ball to come on much quickly with the new ball. So the ball has not been skidding on. It has just been holding up, all thanks to that lack of pace from the Myanmar bowlers. Just like that, that looks close. Oh, that looked extremely close. Ewa Tharanga went for the full swing of the bat. Again, trying to heave the ball on the onside. Well, as a fielding unit and as the skipper of the bowling unit, it's very evident that both the batters are eyeing that onside field. So the idea should be to bowl outside the off stump and try to do something different. Just like that. That got the leading edge. Wicket keeper coming underneath. Oh my God. She drops a sitter. Oh dear. What a costly miss. Top edge. And it can't get simpler than that. Straight in and straight out. Tet Aung was the wicket keeper. Poor delivery and punished. That will be the first boundary coming from the bat of the skipper. Rasanjika. Well, she was not going to hold back. Easy runs on offer. Well, it's heartbreak for Watu Nadi. Created an opportunity of the previous delivery, and the very next one went for a boundary. But still, early days for the youngster. These are experiences from which you can learn. Tempted sweep straight to the fielder. Good fielding there. We'll end the over. It's 19 for 1. And it's time for the skipper. 10 so. Coming into ball from the Golden Hope end. It's time for some spin for the first time in this innings. It's going to be the skipper going against Ewa Tharanga. Well, it has been a slow start for both the batters. Ewa Tharanga batting on 8 of 16. Deepika Rasanjika 8 of 14. Slight misfield once again will result in another single. And I think losing that early wicket, they effort to do so. And both the batters, they have a flurry of shots. so they can later take on the bowlers. But for the time being, it's all about absorbing the pressure and get a partnership for them. And we all know once they get going, both the batters, they can be really destructive. But so far, you have to give a lot of credit to the Myanmar bowlers. They have bowled within themselves. Oh, good change of pace. She bowled that much slow in the air, trying to invite the opposite skipper to come down the track. It's a good contest. Deepika versus Tete Soy. Oh, that's going to be a wide. Tete Soy bowled it a bit short this time. That's cut away straight to the fielder. No runs there. Well, this is a good contest between bat and ball. The Myanmar bowlers are not giving away anything to the Bahrain batters. Good use of the feet, played down the ground. That will be a single. That's a good over. It's 22 for 1. A very relaxed dugout there for Bahrain. It's their first game, and I think it's very important for them to win this to build up that momentum. Well, earlier today, Malaysia have won their first game at the same venue here at the Bayuemas Oval. And it's going to be Zarli win. Right arm leg spin. Oh, fancy footwork there. But she could have done better to stop that single. Waton Nadi took the first wicket in her second delivery. Dream start for her. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That was a good delivery. Zarli win. Well, that's a strong statement. Good delivery. Well, Hewa Tharanga has looked slightly shaky today. Again, just trying to hit the ball too hard. And Deepika doing the right thing. The skipper having a word with her partner. Fuller delivery again beaten. Oh dear, the wicket keeper once again could have done better. Ted Ong, the wicket keeper, not having a great day out there. Fuller delivery that's driven in the gap. Deepika Rasanjiga. Attempted sweep, that will be a wide. Much better. A good decent over to start with. Just three of it. It's 26 for 1. So we'll continue in here. The skipper of Myanmar going against the opposite skipper. Aerial just short of the fielder. Well, Deepika would have had her heart in her mouth. That was very close to the fielder. Well, very interesting field setup. The long off is almost 15 yards inside the rope. It's just in the middle of the circle and the ropes. So very interesting. Oh, big swing once again. Hewa Tharanga just losing her shape, just trying to hit every ball out of the park. It's not easy. Much better. Fuller delivery played straight to the bowler. This is good stuff. Myanmar, they're pushing the Bahrain batters on the back foot. No easy runs here. They're drying up the runs, imposing more and more pressure. Just like that, Fuller delivery once again, another dot delivery. Fancy footwork once again. Save the single. And that will end the over. It's 27 for 1. Well, the new bowler starts off well. It's May Poposan for Myanmar. Once again, the lack of pace. Both the batters, they're very well equipped with pace bowling. They like pace on the ball. But every time the bowlers are bowling it much slower in the air and the ball not coming on to the bat, we have seen the struggle. Both the batters, especially Hewa Tharanga, she's batting on 9 of 26. Definitely struggling. Even Deepika, a very slow start for her. 12 of 22. Too many dot deliveries. That's a full toss. Played straight to cover. Good fielding there. Te Aung was the fielder on that occasion. This time she finds the gap. But just a single. Well, this is good work here from Myanmar. They've kept things very simple and very precise. They came in with a game plan. And I think it has worked for them. They're not giving away any runs. Probably that's the idea. They know they don't have the express pace to get the wickets. Oh, that's close. Probably got an inside edge. That ball was traveling to the stumps for sure. Another good delivery from May Poposan. Heaved away straight to the field, short mid wicket. Well, the field setup has been amazing. Good captaincy from Tete So. She has blocked all the scoring areas for the batters. Both the left-handers are struggling out there. Oh, that's Ariel. This time she's gone. Yes, what a wicket. And it's May Poposan who gets the wicket. Waton Nadi is the catcher. And Hewa Tharanga departs. Well, again, a nothing shot. Just missed time from the bottom of the bat and a simple catch, easy as it gets. Well, that wicket came off the last delivery of the previous over, 28 for 2. Bahrain in a space of bother, courtesy of some wonderful bowling from Myanmar. So the new bowler for Myanmar, Pan Ifo, more leg spin here. So they have a good spinning attack here, Myanmar. And the new batter for Bahrain, Shweta with number 10 jersey. Well, when we talk about number 10, it reminds me of only one name, Lionel Messi. Well, the Football World Cup is just around the corner. I'm sure a lot of us are also excited for that. Then coming back here, it's all about cricket. 18 nations, 40 matches across 4 different venues. So a lot of excitement. Oh, beautifully bowled. That's a wicket. That's an absolute ripper. Shweta had no clue about that whatsoever. And it was just beautifully bowled, beaten in the flight, and went on and hit the stumps. And with that fall of wicket, it's going to be drinks. We'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back on the other side. Well, 29 for 3. We're almost at the halfway stage. Very impressive bowling here for Myanmar. A full toss, and she finds the gap. She will open her account with a boundary. And these are easy pickings, asking for trouble. Sai Parkhi is the new batter for Bahrain. Well, she got a juicy full toss to start off. Much better. Good comeback. Pan E4 took a wonderful wicket. this over. That's beaten the bat. That might run away as well. Excellent fielding. Kept it down to just a single. That will end the over. It's 34 for 3. We're at the halfway stage. Myanmar will be extremely delighted with that effort. May Popo San will continue in here. Well, again, that lack of pace, they're not allowing any pace for the batters to play with. The only positive here right now for Bahrain is the captain still out there, and now they have a left hand right hand combination, so which also will put some pressure on the bowlers. As a bowler, you need to be very precise with your line and length, and it's not easy to adjust to your line to completely different type of batters. Well, Deepika, she was very positive at the toss, thinking about her team scoring quick runs here. Well, that has not worked so far. Oh, that's beaten the outside edge once again. That ball kept slightly low as well. There's that uneven bounce. We have seen the pitch behaving pretty well so far, but there's some sort of inconsistency, especially when you're pitching the ball in that grassy area. Again, the ball just holding onto the wicket. This is smart bowling. Well, they're bowling to their strength, which is the lack of pace, bowling it much slower. And that has really troubled the batters so far. They've not been able to score freely. That's driven down the ground, too long on. Another single. Beautifully bowled. That was a peach. What an end to the over. After 11, it's 37 for 3. So that's a good start to the over. Good use of the feet. That's a good looking shot. But again, fielding is really good, especially in the deep. Well, Myanmar, I think they've done a decent job so far. They're ranked number 40 in the world compared to Bahrain, who are ranked 71st. They're right towards the end of the rankings. So definitely a lot of positives, but then it's not the same Bahrain team, especially with Deepika Rasanjika being in the team. That shot and pulled away. This time she finds the gap. This might run away. Oh, good fielding. She made a lot of ground there, a lot of ground to cover. Zarli Win was the fielder on that occasion, putting her body on the line. Well, that's the level of commitment you expect from your fielding side. Oh, that's a long hop, short, and punished, but finds the fielder once again. We have seen some good shots coming off the bat of Deepika. She's just not been able to find the gaps. She's still battling out there, 18 of 31. Juicy full toss once again. But this time, Sai Parky misses out. She got one of the very first delivery that she faced, put that for a boundary, but this time she missed out. End of the over, 43 for 3. May Popo San will continue in here, coming to bowl her third over. She has been very economical. The first 2 overs gave away just 4 runs and a wicket. Good use of the feet. Slight misfield there, but she recovers well. Good fielding once again. And I think they put in a lot of energy and effort out there. You can see it's very evident on the naked eye. This Myanmar team, definitely they have a lot to prove in this tournament. That's aerial and gone. Another wicket. This time it's the big fish. Deepika departs. And another wicket for May Popo Sin. Well, Bahrain in some trouble. Again, that lack of pace, the ball just holding on to her, and a simple catch at cover. That's the fourth wicket down. Sara Vivek is the new batter for Bahrain. Well, tough times here for the Bahrain batters. Sara Vivek and Sai Parki. They need to find a partnership here, Bahrain. They had a decent start, but since the fall of that second wicket, it has been Myanmar all the way. 3 wickets in very quick succession. And they have been asking a lot of questions to the batters. Very impressive with the line and length. Just like that, right on the money, right on the stumps. Well, they're not offering any pace, but they're attacking the stumps. That's the whole beauty of it. End of the over, 44 for 4. Teteso coming back into the attack, the skipper. I think it's a good call. Oh, that was close to the stumps, but that will be a wide as well. That's played straight to the bowler. No runs there. That's well bowled. This time she just changes the angle, goes on with the arm. Good change once again from the skipper. Well, they're trying a lot of stuff here. And trying to hit the ball on the onside. Smart fielding once again. No runs there. Well, with every dot delivery, the pressure is only going to pile up on the batters. We're into the 14th over. Just 45 on the board. And cleaned her up. Another wicket. This time is the skipper. Teteso gets the wicket of Sai Parki. Well, she went for the attack and lost her stumps. Well, 5 wickets down. Bahrain in a space of bother. That will be the end of the over. 45 for 5. That's a good looking shot. That will be a single. Well, this has been a wonderful bowling effort from May Popo San into a fourth over, given away 6 runs, couple of wickets. And definitely has a style statement as well with the sunglasses on. That will be a wide. A rare sign. Well, she has been very focused today with the line and length very consistent throughout her spell. Probably just pushing it a bit too hard on that occasion. Oh, that's in the air, just away from the fielder. Oh, that's heaved away on the onside. Again, good fielding in the deep. Made a lot of ground with that single. It will be 50 for Bahrain. That's 50 in the 15th over. Slightly slow. But then we all know how these low scoring games are. If Bahrain can score 70, 80 runs and then they bowl well, it might be another cracker of a game. We have seen a very close ones. Earlier this morning, Malaysia scoring 102 got there with only 9 runs. The first encounter. They beat Kuwait. Oh, this could be a run out. This could be a run out. Well, Rima Nasir was struggling to the other end. Fortunately for her, she makes it home. End of the over. It's 51 for 5. Well, what a spell of bowling. May Popo San, 4 overs, 11 runs, 2 wickets for her. Well, she has led the attack really well. It's Lin Lin Thun. And she gets a wicket. Easy dismissal. And a simple catch there to Tete Ong. Another wicket for Myanmar. It's Lin Lin Thun this time. 6th wicket down for Bahrain. Well, again, the ball just holding onto the pitch right from the bottom of the bat and a simple take. Sana Butt is the new batter for Bahrain. Lin Lin Thun will continue in here. Well bowled once again, right on the money. Well, that's a good way to welcome the new batter. Well, Myanmar, very, very impressive with the ball. Well, they have one of the leading wicket takers, Zon Lin, missing in today's bowling lineup. And I'm sure it's a long tournament, so they'll have the opportunities to play more matches. And it's always good to check your bench strength as well and check out all the bowlers, experiment. And it's also about giving opportunities to the other players as well. Oh, this could be close. This could be close. That's a wrong end. Well, Rima Nasir was struggling to get to the wicket-keeper's end. But the fielder opted for the non-striking end. Played straight to the fielder, no runs there. We'll end the over. It's 53 for 6. Oh, that's edge. That's going to be a long chase. Will be at least 2 runs here. Sanabat got 2 runs. Zarli Win came back to bowl. Leg spinner, very impressive. She has 34 international wickets behind her belt. And good experience as well. 54 matches today. Well, it's all about experience and exposure. The more matches you play can enhance and nourish your skills. It's all about getting the exposure, especially on the world stage. And this is a stage where a lot of teams from Asia are competing. It's worked away on the onside. Another single. Well, Bahrain, I think the idea for them will be just to play the 20 overs first. They're not looking to be taking any risks. They've already lost 6 wickets, only 4 remaining. Oh, poor wicket keeping once again. That should have been just a dot delivery. That's end of the over, 58 for 6. Lin Linton. Oh, good bowling once again. Well, Sana Butt, she's just trying to hang in there, score some runs. And gone. Another wicket. You miss, I hit, says Lin Linton. Yes, beautifully bowled once again. Nipuni Nadira is the new batter for Bahrain. Oh, whoa, another wicket. Well, you shouldn't be leaving that. That was right on the stumps. A comedy of errors. Even the bowler is enjoying it. Lin Linton. And I'm not sure if that ball really swung in the air. It's just a misjudgment more than anything. The straightforward delivery. Oh, poor footwork. So Rachel D'Souza, the new batter. What an effort here. Lin Lin Tun, definitely one of the candidates for the player of the match. 3.5 overs, 8 runs, 3 wickets. And she has one more opportunity. If she can get her fourth, it's on the cards. Rachel on strike. Oh, close to the bat as well. Just trying to poke at that. Rachel D'Souza. Well, 8 wickets down for Bahrain. That kept low, but it's going to be a wide as well. Well, I thought Lin Lintun will be finishing off in single digits. Somehow she has let herself and myself down as well. It's given away 10 runs finally. Beautifully bowled. Again, that slowness, just leaving the right hander end of the over. And an excellent spell here for Lin Lintun. 4 overs, 10 runs and 3 wickets for her. It's 60 for 8 Bahrain after 18. Zarli Win. She'll be bowling her third over. Well, I would have liked to see her completing her quota of 4. She looks very promising. Yes, another wicket. It's the timber once again. Zarli Win. First wicket for her, and she has been very, very impressive. Well, again, it was the flight that did the damage. Went through her defenses. And not the best of shots as well. Well, the question is, can Bahrain play off the 20 overs? Ashwini will be the new batter. Will face the music here. Zarli Win. Can she get another one? Played straight back to the bowler. This is good bowling once again. But in this over, she has been trying to bowl it a bit more flatter. Just like that. Just pushing it through. I think she can surprise the batter with a slow delivery. Look at her just running back to her run-up. Oh, that was the slower one. Almost going through that gap between bat and pad. Just at the last second, got an inside edge. Beautifully bowled. What an end to the over. 3 overs, 9 runs and a wicket for Zarli Win. Good day in the office for the spinner. So last 6 deliveries, 6 legal deliveries to go in this inning. 61 for 9. Bahrain Well, they looked very promising up front, but then in the middle and towards the end, they have lost their way, courtesy of some wonderful bowling from Myanmar, and we have seen some good fielding efforts as well. The fielders really backed up the bowlers. I think that will be a key for any team. So the skipper, will be bowling the last over. Well, a single to start with. Well, I think it's the dot deliveries. Too many dot deliveries that pile up the pressure on the batters, and the scoreboard pressure. We all know it's never easy. It's played straight to the bowler once again. That's in the air, but in the gap as well. Well, singles are not going to hurt Myanmar. This has been a wonderful performance from the bowling unit. They got off to a shaky start. Yes, they got a wicket in the very first over, but since then, there was some good recovery from the Bahrain batters. Just trying to construct and build that innings, and then the spinners came in and changed the whole game. Well, the skipper, can she finish off in single digits as well? Yes, she can. That's the wicket. That will be it for Bahrain. They are bundled out for just 64. And what a clinical performance from the bowlers. Myanmar will be very happy with that performance. Well, again, hitting the base of the stumps. Brilliantly bowled from the skipper. So, and 64 is all that Bahrain managed. So Myanmar will need to score 65 runs to win this contest and to register the first win in the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. A wonderful performance from the bowlers. The batters could have done better. But that's the betting card for you, Bahrain. They lost early wickets, but then there was some fight shown by the skipper. Deepika scored 19, and you see the rest of the batters all in single digits. Everyone struggled, courtesy of some wonderful bowling from the Myanmar bowlers. Watun Nadi took that first wicket, but then for me, Lin Lin Tun was the pick of the bowlers. 4 over 10 runs, 3 wickets, and supporting her was the skipper, So, 3.5 overs, 8 runs, 2 wickets, and May Popo San, 4 overs, 11 runs, and 2 wickets, and a wicket each for Zarli Win and Panye Few. So, good, complete team performance, I would say. And Myanmar, they will need just 65 runs to win this first game for them. So we'll be heading into a break and we'll come back with the Myanmar response. Welcome back to the beautiful ground of Bayuemas Oval, the home of cricket for Malaysia. This is ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026 match between Myanmar and Bahrain. Earlier today, Bahrain won the toss, elected to bat first. They were bundled out for just 64, courtesy of some wonderful bowling from Myanmar. Well, they have shown us why they are ranked 40th in the world. As Bahrain are right towards the bottom, 71, big gap between them, and we have seen the gap. Now they would need just 65 runs to seal the first victory. Well, 65 might sound below average, but then cricket can be a funny game as well. So Sara Vivek will have the new ball in her hand, and she'll be bowling from the Negara end. So the fielders are ready, so are the batters. Khin Min Myat will take the strike. And good solid defense right behind the delivery. Well, they can afford to take a slow start here, Myanmar. They don't need any pressure. The only way to do it is to keep more and more wickets. Oh, that's Ariel. Oh, poor throw there. They're running an extra run on the throw. Smart batting. Very smart batting. Good match awareness. Oh, that's going to be a wide down the leg side. When you're just defending 65, wides and no balls are absolute crime, I would say. Well, that's going to be the second wide. We had one down the leg. This time she goes the other way. That's punched away through the offside. That will be just a single. Again, this is very good at intent shown by the opening batter. Khin Min Myat has scored 573 runs in 46 games before this game, averaging 15.48. So decent with the bat, and has a good strike rate as well. And her partner, Tete Ong, is also decent. Scored 344 runs. The average is slightly lower, 12.28. Top score of 46. Definitely someone who can bat as well. And I think 46 is more than enough for today's game where you're just chasing 65. Okay, wild swing and a miss to end the over, 5 without loss. Well, it's going to be Hewa Taranga. Oh, got an inside edge. Oh, that's going to be a wide. Well, every dot delivery will be crucial here, and every wide delivery will only ease the pressure for the batters. That's a good comeback. Right on the money. Much better. I think that's the best ploy. Pushing the batters to play at everything, attacking the stumps, and wait for them to make some mistakes. That's the only way. Bahrain, they'll need wickets. There's no other option. Oh, that's over the infield, aerial, and she has taken the risk and might get 4 runs as well. Yes, that will be a boundary, I believe. Well, the umpires will check, but looked like it was a boundary. Well, they've decided it's only going to be 2 runs. Well, a yes and a no. That should have been a single. Kinmin is looking very confident out there. That will end the over, 8 without loss. Well, a good start here from Sara Vivek. The umpire just having a word with her follow through. Well, I think she needs to be very careful to stay away from the danger area. Again, that's well bowled. Ong yet to open her account. She's betting on not. Already faced 5 deliveries. And she's just taking her own sweet time. She this time she finds the gap. Slightly aerial as well. Well, they'll get through for a single. First runs off the bat for her. That's a good looking shot. Just opening the face of the bat. Well, poor running once again. Both of the batters just standing in the middle of the pitch and not crossing each other. That should have been an easy single there. But yes, when they will be competing against the better teams or the big teams in the later stages, these are the factors that will have an impact on their gameplay. Sometimes you just have to score runs and keep the scoreboard ticking, taking singles and doubles. That's a very basic thing as a batting unit. Yes, boundaries are important, but at the same time, you cannot be playing too many dot deliveries. You need to balance things really well, especially in T20 cricket. That's a good looking shot. Over the cover fielder, they might be going for the second. A good throw from the deep, and it could have been dangerous. But I think they have targeted the fielders, and that's the right approach. 11 without loss. Hewa Taranga will continue in here. Oh, that was close to the stumps. Ong. She was trying to hit the ball too hard. We have seen few of the batters getting bowled around the legs. So you need to be very careful. That's a fuller delivery. Almost yorked her. That was a good comeback. Oh, that's poor. Down the leg once again. Another extra. Well, we have not seen the best of cricket in this game from Bahrain. The batters have not scored runs. Now the bowlers are slightly struggling as well. Something needs to click. This might click. That's in the air. Oh, that's a mess. Just running backwards, totally misjudged. That should have been an easy catch. That's a half tracker. This time she finds the gap. That's a good looking shot. That will find the fence. First boundary here for Kinmin. Well, she picked up the length very quickly. This time she goes the other way, goes through the covers. Long chase once again. Abira Waris was the fielder on that occasion. End of the over. It's 21 for none. Oh, that was a good delivery. Good start to the over. Again, we can see some urgency there from Taeteong. Betting on 1 of 10 deliveries. So you can feel the frustration in her. Then it's very important that she tries to understand the situation where the team is almost dictating terms here. And the last thing they would want to lose a wicket at this time. So all she needs to do is just to get bat on ball and run. Rotate the strike, stay on the other side, and just enjoy the batting of Kin Min. It's looked very good, 15 of 16. That's a good looking shot. They might be pushing the fielder for the second. Yes, they are. And comfortably making the, well, she was in with the slide much more earlier than the throw came in. Well, that's a good delivery. It's a good comeback. 24 on the board, and they have scored the runs in a very quick time as well. Myanmar run rate of 5.14, required rate is below 3 runs per over. Well, another dot delivery. Well, I think a lot of positives here for Myanmar and Bahrain as well. I think they went off to a good start, but then they just lost their way in the middle and towards the end. So we have seen some promise and a lot of talent as well in the team. But at the same time, you need to execute your plans well. So it's all about having the belief in yourself. That's what the Bahrain team needs to do. There you can see a very relaxed pair, the Myanmar openers. Well, Taranga will continue in here. That was crashed straight to the fielder. Again, a good looking shot. Hin Min Myat is playing a good knock in here. Very close to the wide line as well. Just happy to let that go. Just 41 runs required. Can Myanmar get there without losing a wicket? Not going to be easy, but it's not impossible as well. Oh, that's commentator's curse. And she gets the wicket. Taranga gets her first, and it's Kin Min who departs. Well, that ball kept a bit low. Yes, absolutely, kept a bit low, but then not the best of shots. It's time for the skipper, Tintin So. Again, the ball keeping low. Well, that ball hardly lifted from the ground. So we have seen two deliveries that kept extremely low in this over. Well, that's very unlikely here at the Bayuemas Oval. Usually these are good tracks to bat on. Yes, definitely some purchase earlier on for the quickies. I think it also depends at the pace at which the bowlers are bowling. If you are bowling it too slow and not giving any pace on offer, it might just die on the batter, and we have seen it happening time and again in this match, especially. Well, that's going to be a wide. Rachel D'Souza, the new bowler for Bahrain. Well, Rachel, she's only playing her 10th game today. Picked up 3 wickets previously. Still early days. Oh, that's a good looking shot. So is a very confident batter, the skipper of the Myanmar side. And she has decent numbers as well. Played 52 matches, 663 runs. Oh, beg your pardon. She's played 53 matches, 403 runs under her belt. Well, the numbers can be confusing at times, but the equation definitely is a simple one here for Myanmar. Oh dear, another wild swing and a miss. Well, she has been missing the ball by quite a bit. Ong, she has been there for quite a while. 3 runs of 17 deliveries. Much better. A quick run taken, direct hit, and she was gone. Well, finally, some sort of urgency been shown by Ong. So far, we have seen her just swinging her bat at everything, not trying to score singles or get off the strike, and playing too many dot deliveries. That's a good looking shot down the ground. It'll just be a single. Oh, poor delivery. That's going to be a wide. Wells is asking the question. Well, we have seen a lot of young cricketers these days. They just try to play the mind games with umpires, slight appeal just to get away from the wide, but that was definitely going down the leg. A good call from the umpire as well. Oh, that was a half cracker. Again, the skipper, Tay So, she's just pushing her partner for the singles. But unfortunately, that was the last delivery of the over, so she'll stay away from the strike. 31 for 1. Hey, Watharanga will continue in here. Oh, that will go down as a stumping. Opportunity missed. Was not a good take by the wicketkeeper. It was Ashwini with the gloves on. A miss opportunity here. Low scoring game. You need to take your chances. Oh, look at that. The ball once again just dying onto the wicketkeeper. And I wonder as a batter how you deal with such bounce. That's a good looking shot. Much better. And then so the skipper, I think she came out with a very positive approach and a good intent as well. She's trying to play her shots, score runs. That's how it should be. Oh, that's the under edge. Oh, she would have been gone. That's poor running. Tete Ong is really struggling out there. I think she's just hoping to get out. It's almost that kind of a body language she's putting on. She looks extremely tired. Faced 21 deliveries for 6 runs. Rachel D'Souza will continue in here. Oh, this could be close again. The batters just struggling to rotate the strike. Well, 10th and so. She's not holding back. She's going to push her partner. And Tete Ong on the other hand, she has struggled with the bat and now with the running as well. But yes, if she can get through this innings and get her team home, she'll be very proud. Oh, suicidal. Absolutely suicidal. The bowler could have done well. You need to get back to the stumps. Oh, that's in the air. And again, no fielder going for the catch. But they're going for the second run. This could be close. Oh, that's a good looking shot. Inside out. The long chase for the fielder. She'll reach there. Couple of runs. Again, very good looking shot from Tentenso. Well, the skipper definitely went out there with a plan. And she looks to be in a bit of hurry as well to finish off this innings. It's played down the ground for a single. But that was almost a slap shot. Just stand and deliver. Not much of a foot movement there from the skipper. But yes, that's how the modern day cricket is. As long as you can score runs, the technicality, it doesn't matter much these days. That's how the game of cricket has evolved over the years. Much better, much more convincing on that occasion from Tete Ong. End of the over. It's 43 for 1. Just 22 runs required. 9 wickets in hand. So a change in bowling. It's going to be Abira Waris with her off spin. That's a good looking shot. That's in the gap. They might be going for a second. Well, no, the captain wants the strike. She wants to take things in her hand. That's a juicy full toss. It's worked away on the onside. And just a single. Well, that was a missed opportunity there for the skipper. And then so another fuller delivery. Kane just swinging her bat at everything. Well, it has been a very struggling innings from Tae Ong. She has struggled throughout the innings. We have seen it with timing, the connection between bat and ball, a few drop chances, especially the runouts, the opportunities that she offered to the fielders. Fortunately for her, she's still out there. Just like that, the feet not moving, not going close to the ball, just trying to poke the deliveries outside the off stump. It's not a pleasant sight when you see an opening batter bat like that. That's going to be a wide. Much better there. Driven straight to cover. And we are at the halfway stage. It's 46 for 1. 10 overs completed. Only 19 runs required. And with that, we'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back on the other side. Well, we're back at the Bayuemas Oval. 46 for 1. We're at the halfway stage. Just 19 runs required. Myanmar in pursuit of their first points. Oh, that's Ariel, and she finds the gap. This might run away as well. Good timing on that occasion. 4 runs for the skipper. Well, again, fetching the ball from outside the off stump, and a good heave on the onside. Well, Myanmar, they had a good practice coming into this tournament. They played a bilateral series against Kuwait. Kuwait won the first game with 7 wickets, and then Myanmar, they bounced back, beating Kuwait by 20 runs. So a lot of fight shown by this team. A young team from Myanmar. Still ranked somewhere in the middle. Number 40 in the world. But yes, if they keep playing like this, they can always climb up the ladder. They have been very, very impressive today. Just 14 runs away. Oh, good delivery. Very close to the outside edge. Very close to the stumps as well. Oh, that's an attempted slow delivery. Fortunately for her, it falls in the gap once again. Well, we have seen a very different approach from both the batters. Feels like they're batting at 2 different wickets. Oh, this could be close. This could be close. Oh dear. Poor throw once again. Oh, that took the inside edge. That will be runs. At least 2 of them. There's a couple of runs there. Abira Ward is to continue. That's a good shot over the bowler. 4 runs. Well, it was there right in her slot and no holding back, right from the middle of the bat. Well, just 6 runs away. One more hit, and they will be home. Can she finish it off in style and hit a six? Well, that's a good looking cut shot. Finds the gap once again. They might be pushing it. Oh, settle down with just a single. 60 runs on the board. Oh, that was close once again. Well, Tete Ong, she has done one good thing here, which is she has survived the entire run chase from ball one. But we have seen her the very shaky start. Probably from this innings onwards, her confidence will boost up. Somehow she's contributing for the team. 12 of 33. But I think it's the captain. It's been very, very impressive, both with the ball and now with the bat as well. And no doubts with her captaincy as well. Oh, well fielded. That was sharp fielding there. Abira Waris did well. That ball was traveling. Full toss, played down the ground. But the long off is pretty straight. It's almost right behind the bowler. End of the over, 61 for 1. Well, some leg spin here from the skipper. Oh, that's poor. Poor fielding, overthrows, unnecessary. Yes, I mean, it won't change much. The results are pretty evident. But then you need to be more disciplined here. Bahrain team, they've really struggled with the bat, with the ball, and now in the field as well. That's a no ball, I guess. It was a full toss, West Hyde. Well, that's legal delivery called by the umpire. That was marginal. Oh, cleaned her up. That's the wicket. It's captain versus captain. And Deepika has the last laugh. She gets the wicket of the opposite number. She was beaten in the flight. The ball just straightening. Just one run remaining. Captain gets out. But a good knock from her. 23 of 17. Went into bat with some very positive intent. That's a full toss, and that will be the match for Myanmar. They've won this game convincingly. And that's a boundary as well. Well, they finished the game in style. Full toss, a juicy one. And she obliges. Opportunity taken. So Myanmar, they have won this game by 8 wickets. Well, they've made this look extremely easy. A good day in the office for Team Myanmar. They have beaten Bahrain in all 3 aspects of the game, I'll believe. With the bat, with the ball, and in the field as well. Definitely one of the better fielding sides. Myanmar, they bring in a lot of energy, a lot of agility. And Myanmar, they'll be very happy to register the first win. It's all about building momentum. It's all about getting those first points. And earlier today, Bahrain, they won the toss, elected to bat first. And then they were bundled out for just 64. And in response, there you see all the batters scoring runs. Kin Min give them a good start, 15 for her. Tete Ong, she hung in there, 16 of 37. But for me, the best batter was their captain, Tete So, 23 of 18. She got out with only 1 run remaining. But she has done the job for the team. As far as the bowling is concerned, a lot to work on. Only Tharanga getting 1 wicket. And Deepika, the skipper, picking up 1 wicket. For the rest of the bowlers, it has not been an easy day. And that's the match summary. 64 for Bahrain. That's all they've got. The skipper, Deepika, scoring 19. Lin Linthun, the pick of the bowlers, 3 wickets for her. Tete So, Mei Po Sun, and Zha Li Win picking up wickets as well. In response, Myanmar getting there easily with the captain's knock. Tete So scoring 23. Deepika took a wicket. And Tharanga took a wicket as well. So that's the match summary. Myanmar won this contest with 8 wickets. Comprehensive win for them. So we'll be joining you shortly with the post-match presentation. Thank you. We're here for the post-match presentation, the match between Myanmar and Bahrain. So Myanmar won this contest with 8 wickets, a comprehensive victory for them. But before we go any further, I'd like to have a word with the player of the match, and it goes to Lin Tun for her 3 wickets. So Lin Tun, I know you're very shy, but you'd like to speak anything about your performance in your language?
ခုလို့ရရတော့အရင်ဝမ်းတာပြောလဲပြောဘာပြောမှလည်းမသိပြီးတော့ကိုတင်းကိုလည်းကျေးဇူးအများကြီးတင်
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. And it's time for the captain of Bahrain. So Deepika, let's have a word. So a good start for you, and then somewhere you just lost your way into the game.
That score is not enough for defend because our first openers didn't bat well, and in the power play did not enough to the game runs in the board. Then that's why we are struggling. I'm happy for our bowling unit. They did well today until 13 overs. They will struggle to score in that target.
Yes, and apart from you, rest of the batters were really struggling. So how you gonna encourage them going forward?
They have to do their best. I know they're very good. Sometimes better than me. They're very well. They're doing their best. Next match they will do. I know that.
Good luck.
Thank
you so much. And now it's time for the happier captain, the captain of Myanmar. Tin So happy with the performance?
ဟုတ်ပြောပါတယ်နိုင်သွားတဲ့အတွက်ပါလို့ဆိုတော့အတင်းကအကုန်လုံးစီစီလုံးလုံးနဲ့ဒီကစားသမားတွေပေါ်လေကျေးဇူးတင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်အကုန်လုံးစီစီလုံးလုံးနဲ့ဆော့ပြီးတဲ့အတွက်ပထမဆုံးပွဲမှာအနိုင်ရရှိတာပဲအရင်ပြောပါတယ်
Okay, good luck for the next games, and I wish you all the best. Thank you. So that's it from the post-match presentation. We'll be here tomorrow with 2 more matches. Thank you for joining us.